Please be careful.
Okay, you're live.
Hi everybody, welcome. I'm so excited to see you here. I want to ask if you're ready to paint. Let's go ahead, set up. I would like for you to give me your feedback, make your comments as we go through this. It shouldn't take very long. We're going to finish this today. And what I also like to say, I'm okay. From now on, every paintings that we do, this is our new thing, we're going to ask you, we start a price for it. For instance, this is going to be $100. And we're going to ask you to pay whatever you like on top of the 100. We would only take money for it to be shipped to you, which is about $45. And the rest would go to the charity that you choose. And we ask that you send the money to that charity because the need is so much, and this is my way and your way to contribute and have a piece of art that is going to be yours, and it's going to be something that it's being connected to a great cause for you. So again, I am going to price this at 100. Anybody else wants to price it higher, go for it. And then that portion that we ask for would go for the shipping, and then the rest of it will be donated by you to the charity of your choice. And we just also ask that you let us know which charity it is. So when this painting is done, it would have a wooden frame in the back, so you can either hang it that way or have it framed. So the paintings you get are going to be ready to frame. The acrylics on the paper will come in a plastic shell, but this one will be framed in the back, so it's ready. And all you have to do, put a nail on the wall and hang it, or take it and put a nice frame around it. That's totally up to you. So our theme from now on is Rising Phoenix. It's giving hope to everyone and telling us that we're here right now, but we are going to get out of it, and we're going to do better and amazing things from now on. So with that said, this one was releasing a dove. I was trying to create the arms the other time. It was just too wet. We didn't get that opportunity. This kind of is fading away. It's kind of there, and I'm going to work on that. I'm going to make a more definition of my dove. As I let it dry, it seemed like it kind of became a scissor tail, which in the summers, when it's in the sky, the waves that are created by the tail, it looks like a scissor, and it flies and waves in the air, and it creates an amazing look. So again, that is a warm and amazing sign of the summer. So let's start. So I'm going to start with my white, and
Okay, Sally Gallagher is watching.
yes. Hi, Sally.
Stefan is watching.
Hello, Stefan.
Riley Joe Bunch is watching, and he says that is beautiful.
Hey,
Thanks,
Riley. How are you? And I believe you're one of the front people in the front of all of these happening. First responder, if I'm wrong, correct me please. If you are, either way, thank you. Thank you everybody who is doing their job and is staying out there to keep everybody
Riley's
else
my
safe.
nephew from
Okay.
Stillwell.
Yes, that's who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, he's a healthcare worker.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Thank you.
Sally says hi.
Hi, Sally. Welcome. Okay.
Riley's doing great.
Okay, good. Stay safe, stay healthy. That's the main thing. And do whatever you're doing. You're amazing. Thank you.
ER nurse.
Yes, thank you. Thank you because we have our deepest gratitude to you guys. And I hope everyone in the Stillwell
That's right.
is doing great. Thank you.
Michael Turley.
Hello,
Michelle,
Michael.
excuse me.
Oh, Michael.
Michelle
It's
or
Michael.
Michael?
Michael.
I'm sorry, Michael.
Michael.
I'll get it right in a minute.
Yes. Hello, Michael. Welcome. So we're trying to get our bird his wings and make him fly. Today it's a little bit better. It has a lot more textures, and
Sally commented, she says she's loving to watch your painting come to life.
well, thank you, Sally. Sally, if you have any paints with you, go ahead. And if anybody, I'm not asking anybody to go do anything special, but if you're going shopping at Walmart, and that's the only place really for us that has everything right now open in LA. So you can get some paint there and join me. And seriously, bring the kids, grandkids, whoever, and ask them to participate. This is a great way for them to express their feelings during this time and also create something that is forever lasting.
Well, Brian Stanland's watching now.
Hi, Brian, welcome. Brian was one of the Oklahoma City firefighters. Forgive me, I don't remember your title. He was a chief in Oklahoma City. So, Brian, how are you? So again, for those of you who are joining us late,
Brian's retired from Oklahoma City, but before he retired, he was the Public Information Officer, PIO,
PIO,
among other things.
amongst many other things. He helped us great deal while we were working on Oklahoma City Firefighters Memorial, which is titled, They Gave the Last Full Measure of Devotion, based on Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg speech. Which, by the way, that piece was named by a great friend of mine named, my gosh, I just blanked out, Ted Wilson. He was at the time the chaplain of Oklahoma City Fire Department. And he said, I want this to be something special, so can we name this piece?
Charlene,
Hi Charlene, how are you?
and her comment is absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you. I am so glad. How are you and your husband and your kids are doing? Are they home with you?
Roger
or-
Blass just started watching.
Oh, Roger. Roger is from my Oklahoma City Leadership Program. How are you, Roger? Okay, so he's coming alive. I think I'm going to just make him, since he wanted to be a scissor tail, I'm just going to make it a scissor tail. How about that? I know my friends from Oklahoma like it because that's the birds of the state of Oklahoma. So let's just go with that.
Greg Bunch just joined.
Hello, Greg. How are you? Welcome. How is your lovely wife and your family doing? Please say hello to your sisters for me and everyone else in a stairwell. Okay. little bit more here so we can tell where his wings are. We just want to have a little bit of dimension here. We don't want it to be all covered with white. So I kept looking at this bird and I kept saying, my gosh, he doesn't look like a bird. What is wrong with him? So as I'm talking to my amazing kid, Saros, he goes, Mom, he doesn't have a beak. So my bird didn't have a beak. So it didn't look like a bird. We're going to give him a beak.
Greg says hi.
Hello, how are you?
More specifically, he says, hey.
Hey!
Riley Joe says, we're representing Okie Strong and hashtag Scissortail.
Yay! More power to you. Okay, how are things in Oklahoma City?
Well, there's Stillwell.
Oh, Stillwell, Oklahoma City, everywhere. Everybody who is everywhere, hang in there. We are doing great. This is LA. I haven't been outside, but the sun is about to go away and it's kind of nice. So just based on experience, I just would say we had a great day today. Okay, ordinarily I would have colored his beak.
James McSpadden.
Hello,
Joy.
James. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so
Greg says we're all hanging in there.
yeah, well, great, amazing. So I'm going to give the body a little bit of depth.
Wow.
So we kind of know.
Weather report from Stillwell. Cold front moving in. Freezing temperatures overnight and back in the 80s by early next week. That's Oklahoma.
That's Oklahoma, yes. Well, I'm glad to know that we're getting some rain. It's always good. We're going to put some blue here to give it a bit of definition that there is a separation here. So,
Does it show who's watching? No. Okay.
oh, my blue is not cooperating. And now, okay.
Scott's watching.
Hey, Scott, how are you? Okay, and then do a little bit here, so we kind of know his body is coming to a tail. This will give it a little bit of dimension, kind of makes it.
Scott missed the title, so tell him. Scott asking, what's the title?
Okay. Usually I title my pieces based on the mood I'm in, but I want suggestions. Remember, the series are called Rising Phoenix. So, based on that theme and what Phoenix represents, give me suggestions. And then we ask our audience then to vote on it. So, what do you
Jose
think?
Lopez is watching.
Hello, Jose. Jose is a great artist, and I am glad to have him on board. Okay. We're gonna make his head round a bit, so we just put a little bit of blue mix in there. That kind of separates his body from the wings. And I am going
Scott says Corona Angel.
Corona Angel. What if we give it a little bit more upbeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get away from all that. Let's call it something that it's going to affect your heart as you think about it. Just brings peace and comfort to you. So let's go with that. All right, Scott, great job, but come up with something else. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little, and I'm going to start with my.
Riley Joe says the Bunch family agrees it is good to see you all doing well.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to know they are doing great as well. And again, Riley, thank you. Thank you for everything you guys are doing. Yeah. I know it's not easy. Okay, so I'm kind of giving a little bit of foundation for the arms.
Beauty from Ashes.
Great. Who suggested that?
That was Riley.
Riley. Fantastic. Okay, so we got two names now. Okay. All right, so we got our arms reached out. He's released, she or he or whatever is releasing it. So let's go with that. I am going to put a little bit of pink on here. Remember, I don't paint realistic. I want this to be something that you see whatever you want in it. It will give you the impression or suggest to you what it should be, but a lot of times I want my viewer to come up with the story on their own. So. Okay. This is coming alone. And now we are going to create the little head here, because that's what you would see. So you're kind of looking down from this angle. You only see the top of the head here, and that's all we really want. So I'm going to
Paul.
come back.
Extrand is here.
Hello, Paul. How are you? Welcome. Paul is going to be our Rotary LA5 Rotary Club president next year. So thank you. He loves AC/DC and heavy metal like me. So we're gonna do a jam someday, listen to all of our favorite LPs. And just so you know, I love to collect old records, the big ones. I have a lot of them. I go to salvage, the Goodwill, I go to garage sales, and I find great things. I think my kids so far have been thinking that I have lost it, but they don't know what a treasure I have. So, Paul, let's do the AC/DCs, okay? And Alice in Chain. Okay. And if you go to my site, you see my pieces that I have done based on the musics that I love, like the Roosters. So. Okay. So the hands are coming along. I'm going to put a little bit of blue here and then come back. Cyrus, could you hand me the red, please? It should be in over where you are. The red.
It's right there. He's got it.
I can't see because, no, in the cup.
Oh.
In the cup, thank you. All right, sorry, I gotta get my paints. They're kind of, the thing is, this is totally different from my studio. If you were at the studio, I would have everything set up right there. Right now, I have to protect everything. That's why you see all these newspaper everywhere and the floors is covered, and I don't know where my dog is. I hope by the time we're finished, we don't create a colorful Zorro, but you know, we just go see what happens.
Steven says TriStar, like the movie company, title-wise.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so who is keeping track of the names? Because I am not. So I want somebody to keep track. Write it down somewhere so we know all of these names. So how many do we have now? 3?
3.
Okay, fantastic.
TriStar, Beauty from Ashes, and Corona Angel.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to repeat what I said earlier for those of you who are joining us late. From now on, we're going to connect every piece we do with a charity of your choice. So I believe I said 35, 45, I can't remember. I will ask for the shipping cost to be sent to us, which is about 35 to 45. But this piece, I started the price at 100. So the 45 will be from now on for pieces that you give to us so we can send you the piece. That would be the shipping cost. We're not asking for anything, but we are asking that if you are able to buy the piece, and then we will ship it to you, and the price that you name, the rest of it will go to charity of your choice. So we can list charity's name, we can list anything you like, or any other way you want to do this, but let's do this. Let's make this connected to something great. And then you will have a piece that is forever in your possession, and every time you look at it, you remember what it was meant to so many people. So, $100 beginning price for it. You can give whatever else you want. 40, let's say 40 of it. We just said from now on $40 for shipping. And then this will come to you with a frame that is in the back. You can hang it or put a frame outside and it's ready for you to be used. So let's do that. From now on, every piece we're going to do some kind of charity with it. Unless you have another suggestions, that was something we came up with, because that would be our way to giving back at this time. So All right, so I'm going to just do a little bit more here. Let this part dry a bit. And then,
Scott says, let's do the auction scene like Elaine in Seinfeld.
yes.
Greg Bunch says, much love, stay safe.
All right, love you. Please take care of yourself wherever you are, okay? Thank you for your service. Thank you. I know what it is for you to be out there.
That's
Okay.
Riley.
Riley? Isn't that who?
This
just-
was Greg.
Greg. Oh, then my bad. But still, I was just saying, yeah. Anyway, so I think now I put a little bit of face here, or impression that we have a face there. And I'll come back as it dries and fix it up a little. Okay. I need a little bit of blue to give it some dimension. Okay. Now I'll go back to my red, get that a little bit more defined. So yeah, every time you put a little bit more, it soaks into the canvas even though it has a little bit of primer on it. This painting will dry and change before your eyes, before we're done here. So, okay. My angle is different from yours, so I can actually tell what the colors look like here, but I go on and fix this now. So, I think my whites are drying, which is a good sign. So I am going to go over this and get a little bit more white on my wings, and then go up there and give it a little bit of dimension. With this style that I'm working with, I don't really have to be precise because it really isn't how you would do anything with this. If you get a chance, Google Gauguin. He's one of my favorite painters, and he lived in islands, so he did a lot of beautiful, colorful pieces. So I'm so inspired by looking at his paintings. Okay, so this guy is coming out and flying, getting ready for something amazing. Okay, I'm going to, my white here got a little bit displaced. Again, they soak in and they get involved with the color under them, and then you lose them. So ordinarily his beak would be a different color. I am going to put a little bit of red in his beak and then hope that I can actually.
Randy Brogdon's now watching.
Hey, Randy, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Okay. Right. Now, let's see if I can get some white in there to make it stand out because it is there, but it's kind of hidden in the blue. All right. Okay. Need to make it pointed a bit. Okay, so I will come back and fix the beak a little bit more. So right now, I am going to throw paint. And I'm hoping it doesn't go up there, but very likely it will. And then we have a job to clean up all of these afterwards. So let's see how it goes. I will have Saros be ready because I need my brush to be washed. Okay, I already made a mess over there where you can't see. So this is my source of energy, and I want that to be where he's going to go to, so that is his direction. So I am going to put a little bit more of white up there. So then I would like to find my napkins because I want to add a bit of yellow in here. And I think I can do that with this brush right now. And so you don't have to wash it yet. Do you have my yellow over there? Because I need the yellow in a bucket. Yeah, thank you. All right, let me get a little bit of water because we need water here. No, I've got napkins over there. All right, going to take my yellow, put it somewhere where I can actually reach it. A little bit of sunlight in there, not a lot. Okay. Water again. Sorry, I know I'm going in front of the camera, but right now we gotta do what we gotta do. And you just ignore all of these amateur things I'm doing here. need to take the water so I don't go in front of the camera. Because it seems like I need the water more than I thought. James, your hands are gonna get nasty, but I would ask if you can hold my cup. Yes, needing more water. All right, yellow. I think my shoes are soaking now. I don't know. I just feel paint going everywhere. And it's amazing. I've been in my studio for 3 years and I really don't have a dirty looking floors. So, but somehow I'm getting everything everywhere here. All right. We should be good with our yellow here now. Okay. So, I need napkins. Okay, so so far, what do you think? Give me your feedback. Whatever. If I need to do something else, I'd love to hear from you because I'm almost there, but not quite. And any of you artists out there, give me your suggestions. You see, as it's drying, it's taking the paint and it's doing what it wants. My hands are disappearing. All right, so I'm really not worried about this because this is all going to dry up and then do its own thing. So, but I see that my kid is in here, so he's kind of happy. Get the white a little bit to make his face or her face a little bit more defined here. Going to put a little bit of white here, so.
Ron Page is watching.
Hey, Hey Ron, from my Oklahoma City Club 29 Rotary, how are you? How is your lovely wife doing? It's been a long time since I have talked to you. Are you guys still traveling all over the world as you used to? Well, I know that you constantly traveled to somewhere and you were in California quite often. So maybe perhaps next time you're here, you can give me a call. All right. So now my white is playing power here, but that's okay because it's all gonna soak in and it's gonna be a different thing here. All right. This piece would be part of the series of Rising Phoenix. So the ones you're on the line, please, you heard the choices. I'm going to have James repeat them. Tell me what to call it before we go. Okay, James, would you repeat that again?
TriStar. Beauty from Ashes, Corona Angel.
Okay. Any suggestions? Come on. Majority rules here. Give me a name. What do I hear? If not, just text me your titles.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that's best. Okay, so thank you. And one more. Let me make sure this is a little bit more defined.
Kevin likes Beauty from Ashes.
Okay, so far we got 2 for that. Okay, so all right. This piece will be framed and will be sent to someone. Just you got my Instagram, you got my Facebook. Just go ahead and tell me what you think, your thoughts, how we can improve on these. What other suggestions you have. Give me an idea of what to paint next time. I'm always open, and I'm willing to do whatever you ask and show you the technique again. If you have any paints or you like some ideas on how to go about doing anything, please call me. I know a little bit about a lot of little things, so I just feel like whatever I know, it's there for sharing, and I'll be glad to share what I know. Again, thank you for being with us. Thank you for doing your part. We're all in this together. I ask you to stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home, and love your fellow man. Thank you, and I love you all. Bye.